All right, so welcome to the MMC University. Again, my name is Ernest. I'll be your host for this session. All right, so we're going to do a 15 question for the beautiful state of Rhode Island. So 15 question we're going to do for Rhode Island. And at this time, I really want to encourage you, if this is your first time you find us on YouTube, don't forget to hit the like, the thumbs up, and make sure you can share the video with somebody. And also don't forget to subscribe and leave a comment. Let us know how you do on your exam. We really appreciate that. This is how you encourage us to continue making those videos. So wherever you're watching right now, welcome. Let's go have some fun. As you know, when we are doing those session, you know the rule is pause the video and then you answer the question, then I come back. You unpause the video so you can see which one is the right answer. Don't just wait for, hey Ernest, go ahead, I want to see the answer. Don't do that, okay? I want you to be able to at least try, okay? Even if you missed it, that's okay. All right. So as far as that, let's get to work. Again, hopefully my video seeing me is not blocking any of the content. If that, I apologize for that. Listen as well while I'm reading the question so you can be able to see what we are covering. So this is pretty much for just the state of Michigan. Now, some information probably related to some of the state because they're kind of similar information. So let's go ahead and do this 15th question. All right, so the first question talks about an insurer publishes intimidating brochures that portray to the insurer's competition as financially and professionally unstable. Which of the following best describe this act? Can you really talk bad about company? You're publishing intimidating brochure. A said it's legal, provide that information can be verified. B said it's illegal under endorsed by the Guarantee Association. Pamp, as you know, I always do that. Okay. It's legal, but we know it's never legal to do that anyway. So that's eliminate A, B, and C. And as you can see, the correct answer for this one is it's illegal under any circumstances. It's not legal. Because when a company criticizes the financial situation of another company with the intention to injure, okay, to hurt or injuring that company, it is committed an illegal practice. This is called defamation. Defamation. So this is an act of defamation. So this is what this is, defamation. So you can't, when you maliciously criticize the company, it's not the way you should do it. Now this question, it doesn't matter which state you are in, so that can be beneficial to anybody. So defamation is not an illegal act. Let's go to question number 2. Again, pause with the question, answer the best, then come back. I'm gonna read for you. A temporary producer license could be issued without examination to any of the following except. So some of those people, you can get what? A temporary license. Remember, the temporary license is for 180 days. This is called 6 months. You can get a temporary license, but only some people can get it. Let's go ahead and see the right answer for this one. The designee of a licensed insurance producer who enters active duty military. Oh yes, they can, absolutely. If you're part of the military, of course, you're gonna get a temporary license for that. The designee of a disabled licensed producer. Disabled licensed producer. Yes. The person disabled, yes. The spouse of a retiring insurance producer. Okay, if you are retiring, that's when you're making money, nothing wrong with you. You don't have any military problem, no mental, physical thing. So I can't say yes to that one yet. Let's go to the next one. The spouse of a deceased insurance producer. We know about that because those are the three criteria to get a temp license in Michigan. So C is the incorrect statement because it's telling all, the keyword is all of them is true, except one is not true. So all of them is part of it, one is not. Which one is not? Okay. So there is no provision for insurance code that say that if you're a person going to retire, you can get a temp license. Which of the following individual could qualify for a temporary insurance license? Again, they come up with it again. Which of the following individual could qualify for a temporary license? A said, a retired producer. But if you just retired, is that how it works? No. Put it X mark next to this one. An employee of a deceased producer. An employee of a deceased producer. No, it didn't say an employee, okay? The deceased producer makes sense, but it didn't say an employee. It did say spouse though. See, they try to trick you. A spouse. An employee is not a spouse. Even though an employee can be a spouse, but that's not what they're looking for. This is the designing of the producer that is called active service with the Navy. Well, this is the US Armed Force. So that's pretty much probably the correct answer. So, but let's with the next one. A deceased producer, brother. He never said about deceased brother. He was talking about spouse, okay, who is employed by the Department of Insurance. No. So the correct answer for this one, it's C. So we know for sure the commissioner may furnish a temporary license to somebody who has been called into active duty with the United States Armed Force. So that's the correct answer for this one. All right, hopefully you are moving along. Let's go to number 4. Number 4, all of the following could be considered rebates if offered to an insured in the sale of insurance except. So that means all of them, pretty much is saying 3 of them correct. That's what they're saying. And 1 is not correct. I don't know how you do that. Whatever, not good. So let's check. Rebate. You know what rebate mean? An endorsement. When you try to induce somebody to do something. I remember a lot of you, I'm looking at you right now in the camera, in YouTube, where you at right now. I know you do rebating because when you are a child and you did something wrong when your parents was not there, especially if you the older and the little one find out, so you did it, and you know your parents gonna whip you, and you say, listen, I'm gonna give you a couple spoon of my food so you don't tell. That was rebating you were doing. Or maybe if you don't tell my mama or my dad, I'm going to give you a candy or I'm gonna give you $1. That was doing rebating in kids term way, but insurance they do the same thing. So an offer of employment, oh yeah, if you offer me employment, oh yeah, that's rebating because this is more than $5. Remember, $5 to $10. Now this is not for you guys that's in Florida and any other state. This is specifically for Michigan. So $5 for life insurance, $10 for property and casualty. So if I'm offering you an employment, of course you're gonna make more than $5. Of course you're gonna make more than $10. That's rebating, absolutely. What about stocks, security, bond? Matter of fact, a bond, it's $1,000 per bond. So that's already more than a rebating. So a stock can come from negative infinity to positive infinity. So that's when the price is indefinite. So therefore, that's we'll also consider it to be rebating. An offer to show a commission to a generated by a sell. Well, if you offer a commission, that's rebating. Listen, you buy this, that's rebating. But what about dividend from a mutual company? So if you get dividend from a mutual company, so this is that they pay this dividend to the policy owner. So if they pay that dividend to the policy owner, which is called return of unused premium, return of unused premium, okay, premium, that's premium, unused, whatever. It's fine. Or maybe there's no ed, whatever. I don't, whatever. I'm not doing no spelling class in here. Anyway, policy loan, what we call it, return of unused premium. So if you pay that, get it as a dividend, so therefore this is not considered rebating. That's legal. And everything else is illegal. Get that? If you can associate a number more than $5 or $10, consider rebating. Hopefully that was a good question for you guys in Michigan. All right, next, state law specifically prohibits using illegal inducement in the marketing of insurance. All of the following would be considered illegal inducement, except inviting prospective clients to a grand opening to the office, the company new office. Well, I'm just inviting you something. This is not rebating. For sure it's not. But let's read the rest. Issuing or delivering insurance company stock in return of purchasing insurance. Oh yeah, that's rebating. Promising return in profit from the purchase of insurance. Oh, that's rebating. Offering benefit certificate of security to return of purchasing insurance. That's rebating. So therefore, only A, it's not correct. Okay, that's good. Rebating, that's enough for you. We're not spend too much time on that. Next, if a licensee does not earn 24 hours continuing education by the license review date, okay, so the license will be suspended for up to how many days? So if you don't do your CE, is it 30 days? Nope. 60 days? Nope. 120 days? No. 90 days. Because they give you 90 days to do that CE. If you don't, they're going to put you in suspend mode. You can't do any business. You won't get paid either because you don't have a license. And they will let your company know you do not hold a license to the business. So you're messing up with your moolah. Okay. So that was an easy question for you. Quick numbers. Next, 7. If an agent license was revoked for violations of the statutes on rebating or illegal inducement, how soon after the date of revocation can an agent apply for a new one? Oh, hold up. Is it 3 months? No. How about 6 months? I never read that anywhere. Okay, 2 years? Oh yeah. 2 years, that's too damn long. Okay, so they only give you 1 year or 12 months. Sometimes people say, well, Ernest, you don't understand. I did not see 1 year in the exam, but I did see 12 months or 4 weeks. They put 4 weeks, but I didn't take it because I was looking for 1 year. Oh, yeah, joke anyway. Yeah, 1 year. Okay, so you was there. You better pay attention. You cannot take that exam sleepy, okay? Better be up. Because instead of Michigan gonna shake your brain, make you wake up in a heartbeat. All right, let's go. Number 8. What is the minimum civil fine for a violation of a cease and desist order? I think, believe me, the minimum is not 1,000, it's not 5,000, it's not 50,000. I think the minimum is 20,000. Okay, but at the same time, that's the minimum. Okay, if there is a minimum and there is a maximum, the maximum they can charge you, it's $100,000. Wow, big fine for violating. Because I smell the fire. I told you, check it out. Not to do that stuff. I'm going to give you a slap on your hand. Give me your finger. There, I told you not to do that. Don't do that. Insurance company, agent, I told you, stop doing what you're doing. It's a bad thing, but you don't listen. So they're going to charge you up to 100 grand. Because after that, you did it. And they say 20 grand because you didn't really get that, but you continue doing it. All right, we're gonna charge you more money. All right. That's cease and desist order. Number 9, the commissioner may waive pre-licensing requirements examination for someone who has licensed insurance for how long? The only people that they will do that with, is it 2 years? That's too long. They did not say 2 years. In the past 5 years? No. Anytime in the past? No. So 12 months, that sound like a deal. A sound like in the 12 months, because 12 months or 1 year. Because you have 1 year to report your completion of your pre-licensing. You have 1 year to do that. Because if you don't report it, that will be an issue. So you make sure you report that. Okay. So 12 months to if you report it in 12 months, also if you already got your license in the past 12 months, you don't have to redo the class pre-licensing. But more than 12 months, if you're in Michigan, good luck to you. After you go ahead and complete the class and you go sit down, you say, I'm gonna take a break for 1 year. And the beautiful state of Michigan say, honey, don't work like that. Because you've been out of school for 1 year, more than a year, you have to do it again. Okay, either if you do the 20 hours or the 40 hours. Good luck with that. Don't tell me I didn't tell you that. Oh, well, Machi didn't say that, but he did say that in the book. Okay, so let's go number 10. All of the following would be considered rebating. Again, rebating. All of them is true, one is not true. We already explained what rebating is. Let's just read to them. A, an agent misrepresent policy benefit to convince a policy to replace a policy. This is not really rebating. If they do it wrong, it could be fall into what we call twisting or replacement. But let's go to the next one. B, say an agent offer a use of his lake house. Oh, wow. How much would you spend on lake house? Not cheap, right? Expensive. So that's more than $5. So that's rebating. C said an agent offers to share his commission to the policyholder. Oh yeah, a commission can be a good of money. So if you're saying, oh, well, I only give him $5, how do I know you that's all you give him? So please, I will consider that's rebating. Okay, don't do it. D said an agent offered tickets to a baseball game to induce somebody to buy a policy. Well, you don't understand. This ticket that was only $1 because they were all the way in the back row, very back. You can even, the person can even really see the people. It was only $1, $2, but the regulators don't care about that. But what about the ticket that was close by for $5 grand or $3,000 or $100? I don't know which one you give. You might say that, but I didn't have the proof to think I'm gonna go sit there and watching who sit on every seat. No, I'm gonna consider this rebating. So please, 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 please don't do it. Okay, so A is correct. So this is not an issue. That's not rebating. All right. So much talk. Let's go now. Number 11. Which of the following best describe the unfair trade practice of defamation? Because you know you should not make a defamation, maliciously critical statement, or derogatory statement, or in writing. So A said, assume the name of the identity of the another person. That's not defamation. B said, issuing false advertising material. That's not defamation. Refusing to deal with other insurer. That is not defamation. But making derogatory or statement about another insurer financial condition, that is defamation. Criticize. Don't do it. It's an illegal practice. 12. You know, pause the video, okay? If an insurer terminates a producer, the commissioner will receive a notification within how many days? Is it 30 days? No. 30 days to let you know you terminated. But is it 10? No, 7 days. I didn't wait 10 days. 15 days is when they have to let the commissioner know that, listen, this person got fired. So a copy of the notice to the commissioner must be sent to the producer in the question within 15 days. So they will let your commissioner know, the head of your Department of Insurance in Michigan know that you are fired. You're no longer active. So therefore, 15 days, they will let them know, and 30 days to let you know you're fired. Don't let that happen anyway. 13, within what time period after completing the pre-licensing education must an applicant file a certificate of education? Is it 30 days? No. 90 days? Nope. 12 months? I believe so. 2 years? No, because remember it was 12 months. 12 months. 1 year. 1 year. That's a straightforward question for you to take. 14. Which of the following will not be considered unfair discrimination by insurer? Should you discriminate against anybody based on their age? No, not really age. I mean that based on their sex, pretty much. Based on marital status, maybe race, national origin, maybe sexual orientation. You can't. But if you're the person that take a motorcycle and jump 5 big yellow buses, I can discriminate pricing now. If you're the person that stay on top of a building, jump down because you're not gonna be dead. Guess what? Okay, I can charge you more money. This is called dangerous activity. So that's not discrimination. Technically it is, but it's legal. Okay. A said discriminating in benefits and coverage based on insured habit or lifestyle. Yes, you can do that. This is legal. Charging applicant based on their different premium based on their ethnicity. When you see the word ethnicity, it's mean racism, discrimination. Don't do that. You can discriminate here. Canceling individual coverage based on marital status because they're married or single or whatever, you can do that. Assigning different risk classification to applicant based on gender identity. That's discrimination. You can't do that. Only A, it's okay to do. The rest is not. No discrimination all across. And the last one to finish this, if an insurer wishes to appoint a producer, it must file a notice of appointment within how many days of the date of the contract executed. So how long they have to do that? 15 days? I believe I saw something like that. 30 days? 45 days? None of that. 7 days. So the correct answer is 15 days. So now, you see, if you really pay attention, you read this stuff. It's not that complicated. And this test, this part of your test, probably a good amount of 17% of your exam in the state of Michigan. So make sure you take the time to study and do what you need to do. If you like the video, guess what? Give it a thumbs up. Okay? If you like it, what you see, you do like this. Thumbs up. All right?